Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II War in Europe as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the enemy. Yes, it's the enemy because there is only one man that I can talk about as enemy and everyone realizes who it is. Again, as we are fighting, after all, against the plague of our age. So now, let's see what he has done against me. Now. So the anti-Madman commando will fight to the last bullet against overwhelming forces. Beautiful job. And strafing me with those guys. Beautiful. Can even reinforce you. Oh, someone came out. I dive instead of taking some of his forces from me. Who do we have here? So, some landing will occur, it seems. He's going for it, I do know it. That's what I didn't want to do, but it will unfortunately fall, most likely. The forces of evil. So we have to buy you back now. Will he have anyone to actually move forward? So my army in here might fall as well. So he brought in tanks. Okay, so we have to make a stand now. You are falling. And another corps is moving in. So he's attacking Machinot directly. Oh! What? Hold on. Oh yes, baby, yes. They finished. Yes, it will, we can agree upon that, but a lasting peace will only come when you forsake your warmongering ways. Okay, that's nice. Okay, let's go. See what we can do around here. Against the forces. The greatest warmonger in the history of mankind. Calais will fight to the last, it seems. He saved his tanks, but he did not save this guy. That's for sure. We went for London. Checked it over. And you know what, let's start with naval assets. Because it's time to finish off the madman himself. Of course. Kill him. Canadian unit. Beautiful. Amazing. I would love to resupply with you, but you know what? You can still resupply from this Rex. Well, you cannot because the port is... You cannot really resupply, so let's leave it as it is. So those two guys will cover our Rexes in here. While you quickly be moved, returned to the homelands, because he's coming in to fight. Fight against me. Now I want to see what is the Italian Yeah, they are just not going forward. What's the Italian readiness now? Know you are here. Know that in our hearts. We've seen you. We also want to see you. Ah, here you are. Why am I so blind? 2-2, that's a good trade. Yeah, let's reinforce you while we still can. Then buy 1 point. 1 point is not really worth it. Okay, we've got prepared attack on this light cruiser, which is great, as you can see. And we need to move you back. We've got brand new units. Deploy freshly to tear you apart. Okay, of course, you deflected the attack. And we've got more coming your way. Evil one, get out of here. This is my convoy, route 2, disable. We've got this carrier, but we'll see about it. Now we've got 2 units that I can buy back. An army, September 12th, that's pretty damn late. So it wouldn't come back into action. This anti-tank deploys in August. And that might be actually more valuable. Because we've got still... Well, let's count. July 14. We're not done? Really? Okay. August 28th. 14. 28th of July. Our next day. 10. 14. 11th. Then 14. 25th. Then 14. 5th. 14 is September 8th of September, which will be the time to deploy. Then still 14, 22nd, then that we can transport it. So no, it's not really worth it. Okay. That makes it much simpler then. Now, need to reinforce first and foremost. We might actually bombard some of you. My forces now. First things first, we need to make sure that you are ready for combat. We need to replenish your strength. Now you. We might have some units on the front lines, more units on the French front lines. So now that looks promising. Only 5. We definitely need to reinforce you. Under the command of Mighty. And that's so juicy, it's so sweet. I think it might be time to finally take care of the menace. And maybe even take care of you, suppose. But which one? Well, we would need an extra unit in here. Disrupted, and we would have to sacrifice, I believe, French unit to cover this hex without the support of HQ. That's a bit tough to swallow. Look at them, ready and poised to fight. Yeah, we can operate all of you. Taking Verdun is my priority now. Can still reinforce you, which is important. Now. Well, I've got entrenchment after all. It is the French unit we're talking about. So who do I have? I think there is some possibilities. Not here. Move forward, but you are French after all. We give up on this hex by attacking this army. But well, let's start with these menace. They are all attached. You probably have to reinforce you. Yeah. It will definitely reinforce you. Verdun must be taken. So we would have to move you in, I guess. Against tanks. Let's do it. Let's be lucky one time. Oh, but it will be enough for me to enter Verdun triumphantly. We will have some defenses, especially against this tank. This is a good position. Now you have to stay in Chalon for at least a while. But you don't. So I think we might actually give up on Calais. That's not so tempting still, I must admit. I must admit. We would have to move in with French. You can do it. And you can do it. We would have to decide to give up on this. I think actually leaving you in here might not be a bad idea. But we will start the bombardment. If I will stay here, means we have to give some extra love to these guys. Out of his range, outside. It's time to destroy this army. North. Oh. As much as I would love it. Round. This tactical bomber is looking better. So now we have to go. Do we go against fighters though first? So you can escort all of them. No, not even. No, I think we go for it, just like that. Let's go with these bombers first. Well, it works. See those interceptors. Ooh! That's so nice. Let's see it second time. So you are beaten. and defeated. Let's go. See it. See the damage. 3 to 1. It's still worth it. Oh! Oh boy, that's so good. Ah, that's interesting. Do we go for it? Mighty tanks? I think we wait. It's not the time yet. We can go after you or after you. Let's go for you. No, I've granted you, but maybe I will be able to work that. No, but we have definitely defeated him. Now let's also use you. Let's lose some of my value. Okay, but it still damages your morale. Oh, look at that. Who's going to die now? Let's go for those bombers. We see paratroopers in there. It's a damn shame that we would have to swap you with Corps in Paris. That is of course not going to happen. What a shame. Well, let's go for that then. Then we cannot attach you if I'm moving here, so might as well detach you. If he wants to break through him, so be it. Oh, that's nice. So do we attack with you? No, go for that. Ah, only 3 of course. No! Okay, we now have to go with you. Let's do it. The Frenchies will come in forward. Maybe with you. You can be used in the air though. You know what? You. You will retake the land lost. And it gives my mind, and it secures my mine, and then come from it, because they do not have 2 units adjacent to me now. They are so weak. I think we push for it. Oh, it means, oh Jesus. Holy smokes, you can get there. You have to stay here. And we have to move in here. Will not be attached. Wherever then. Now you are staying here. We'll move to D6 though. Might actually move you forward. Our line is getting thin. We will strike yet again. Now. Can you reach it? Yes, you can. Do we have any whatsoever unit that can get in there? I ask. And the French can do it. So if we do not attach you, how are you looking? Because you would be then frontline unit. 1 to 3. That's a change. Can even commit my heavy tank to get rid of it. that for all, but I have to have units to die in Calais. Or do we just let him sit here? No, it's just too useful to actually hit him with anything. Man, I could use you for the night, but you are entrenching in here and we are preparing for what's about to come at some point. Maybe. So he was trying to go for London, it seems. But no. And I must remember to not forget about you. Do we go for it? I think we might. So you will move into Lille, next to Lille, protected. Do we start with you or with you? I think if he wants to go for Lille, then so be it. And that's so tough, the choice. You were still attaching? Ah, you weren't in range, okay. Makes sense. Oh, really? Kushler. Already entrenched at level 2. Well, that makes sense. Is losing those points worth it? No. It's not. Destroy you. Still wonder. No. Start with you. I decided. Beautiful. Still 1-1. Let's go for it. Oh, so good. Move in here. Still got entrenchment because of that. And you will die there. But we've got a backup coming. Please be in range. Well, we have to make him be in range, so let's do that. Now I'm sure you will be safe. So now we move you in here. I cannot fly you back there. And we'll see. Okay. That will be it. Then we have reclaimed our land. We will not tolerate the incursion of the evil madman of peace. Now, we don't need no longer this mode. Let's go for you. Of course. We cannot even raid now. We can go for this sub, or we can go to the south, and I prefer that option. Because the war will come, I think. Now, upgrade for you. And we might go even with anti-aircraft defense. And upgrade for you. Ooh, really? Yeah, that makes sense. So he hasn't moved any of them. And we are in port, so might as well upgrade you. Then we have the might of 4 carriers against his weak. pathetic fleet. I'm really surprised that Italy has not joined yet. Maybe he needs to advance a little bit further. Would make sense. And that makes sense as well, that they are at 5. This was cut off. So he did try to go there. Now this part, I'm not sure if he's got 3 units. That's a possibility. Let's take a look. He did not buy them first turn, but he might have bought it during the second turn. That's enough MPP spent actually buy paratrooper. So he might have a second one, but this one is not really in range to land anywhere around here, so I doubt he's got a second one ready as well. So he might go after London. Well, if he goes for it, then so be it. It's his loss. Now we can still deploy some of you, which is better than anti-tank. Because we actually need some speed bumps, I'd say. And any other stuff, IO. Let's give him something to kill. And if he won't kill it next time, which would be very surprising, then we can evacuate you, sail to the safety of the Soviet Union. But we'll see about that one. Now his fleet is ready for the taking. And I will be ready. Just do that. That I can promise you. Now, 84 MPPs for French. Yeah, let's leave it. Because we might need it. He's got a peak. I'll go to overcome now. One of units tanks going in forward. Defeat the enemy. Mussy's tanks. Closer, I know they are not ready, but we can still reinforce them. No, you can intercept. Was it you? Okay. So we will grant you. And you will be granted as well. So we will intercept them just in case. That's more valuable fortification, just in case he lands his paratroopers somewhere behind my lines. Definitely more worth it than this one. Might still need them though. So where are my garrisons coming? I hope it is the next turn. 40, 28. Well, this corps is, which means we can deploy it in London and move you next turn. That sounds about right. Unless you are being bombed to pieces, but we have taken care of you. He will be very weak. That's for sure. Not able to really attack me. And my... Yeah, that seems about right. My anti-aircraft guns are covering most of the hexes. I'm not moving you out of Lille. Nancy, I mean. So you are covering these two, you are covering these two, you are covering these three. You will have to do. Okay. And you will be ready to come back into action next round. Beautiful. I might even operate you in desperation. If it will come to it. As Italians might not have enough time to crack through this line, even without you. We can reinforce you, but I think we have some reinforcements to make next turn. Yeah. And if not, then maybe, well, buying back units is not really an option now. That MPPs might be spent wisely next turn. But I still wonder about those two garrisons. This 13. 3 turns. Now what, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, let's buy just one. Okay. Oh, we've got an experience point. Okay. I could have detached you. I've attached you to fighters, but it's okay. Have to be. Now let's take a look at their morale. 96. 103, that's great. 68, we still need this navy to fall. The Italy is of course failing, as per usual. Do anything. And that will be it. Let's actually move it back. That is a good hex to be in, but he might just ram into it and I would lose a little bit of HP. I do not want to lose. You can stay here though. Makes more sense. Okay. Yes, it will. We can agree upon that, but the last in peace will only come when it is. Okay. That will demoralize him, losing all his ground gained. We have counterattacked and we have done it successfully. We will pay the price next turn, of course, but it's one more turn that he has not advanced into France. That's what counts. Well, we can actually send you back into the Mediterranean if I think about it. But we'll see. Oh, plague of our age. Now, save it. And let's see what the war will bring. What kind of news we'll face at the end of times. This fortification will be done, I believe, yes. Maybe even not, only one, okay. That's nice, that's nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. 30% readiness, that's very unusual because is he not covering the hexes in here? In the US? In the East? Maybe possible. But anyway, thank you for watching as we continue our way against the beast from the East. The warmonger guy, the enemy of our times, the enemy of civilization, the enemy of academics, the enemy of research, the plague of our times. Go and check his side of things, and I will see you next time.